Hi, I'm Ann Humphreys, and I've been coming to the CMA for decades, but as a blind person, I've been coming since January of 2020. For a while, I didn't go to museums because I didn't have the courage to ask for a guided tour or an accessible tour, and it was early in the process. But I finally talked myself into it, had a little talk with myself, and said, Anne, you have as much a right to see these things, experience these things as everybody else. So I called the museum, and this was Wednesday before the exhibition closed on Saturday. See, I had waited to the last minute because I thought I would miss what I couldn't see because I used to be able to see. Instead, I got a call back from the curator who said, I'll be your tactile, I'll be your audible. And he met me on Saturday at 10 a.m. and we took off and went to all 13 of the original Van Goghs with his describing the height and width of them, of the paintings, what they were, what colors there were. That's the cool thing about Columbia Museum of Art. They've already thought through things so that when I come, I don't feel like I'm making them go to trouble. In some ways, here at CMA, you hardly know that things are accessible. They're just part of the exhibit. Makes me feel welcome. Good job, CMA.
One of the biggest journeys we've been on in the last 15 years is really thinking about the audiences that are not at the museum. We've learned from our partners at Able SC that 1 in 3 South Carolinians have some type of physical or cognitive disability.
We've tried to make a lot of accessibility improvements to the museum over the last few years, both physical things that we can do to change how you approach the building and interact with the building, but also ways that we can adapt programs and different kinds of opportunities for people. We have things like raised maps that we use on these multisensory and touch tours, tactile pieces that are modeled after works that are in particular exhibitions. We also use things like 3D models of pieces in our collection, so you can see examples like this horse and rider, which is one of our Chinese objects.
What is so cool about the Columbia Museum of Art is that they're already prepared. The director of education made a 3D image of a Chinese soldier on a horse that dates back 2,000 plus years. And it was a miniature, so I could feel it. Another cool thing that surprised me that they've done is use sound. And that is, for example, play period music, sounds of waves in the ocean when we were in front of an oceanscape. And also she used fragrances. It also continues with the push button and the ramps. There's a welcoming feeling at the front desk. There's not this sort of panic, oh, you're different. What Columbia does so well is welcoming. There can be some anxiety in other organizations, like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? But Glenna and her team and the whole museum accessibility team have really put forethought into it, and it shows.
We have scan reader pens that translate text into, I think, 157 languages or something like that. And they connect to Bluetooth headphones, so folks can borrow those as well.
Accessibility is so important to arts education. We really see art as an entry point for people. Art is such a great way to talk about big ideas. In so many ways, it kind of levels the playing field.
We don't want accessibility to just be an afterthought. We want everyone to feel welcome and comfortable exploring our spaces.
We just really think it's important to recognize that 1/3 of South Carolinians deserve access to this museum and that we should be breaking down barriers so that they can enjoy the arts.